Hello everybody, welcome back to Alex Reviews. This is my third film I am reviewing, and definitely not the last. So this is going to be The Hateful Eight. However, I was not able to watch The Hateful Eight yesterday, so that's going to be held off until whenever I see The Hateful Eight. So, Finding Nemo. The reason I put this on the list of films is because, that I asked you guys to vote on, is because, Finding Dory's coming out. That's really the only main reason. And when I looked at the film, it wasn't as good as everyone glorifies it to be. I mean, most people would say 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I don't have it as either of those, or anything in between. But it is a very good film, don't get me wrong, and don't snap out of the review right now. I think it's close, but it's not there. I think there's a few things wrong with it. Edge up on that, then you might have it. And, here's my thing with Finding Dory. I'm honestly very, very scared. I do not like Pixar sequels. I did not like Cars 2. I did not like Toy Story 2. I kinda liked Toy Story 3, but I still thought the original was the best of the trio. I didn't like, what's the other? Okay, I like Monsters University. I thought that was it was decent. It made me laugh. But it wasn't that, the story was very, very weak and very unoriginal. And anyways, let's just get into this review. So this is a movie about a clownfish named Nemo, played by Alexander Gold, who gets lost because he does something that his father, named Marlin, played by Albert Brooks, tells him not to do. And then Marlin goes to save Nemo, and he does it with the help of Ellen DeGeneres, aka Dory. And they meet some friends along the way, blah, blah, blah. They save him in the end. Yeah, this is a spoiler review, by the way. In case you didn't know, I don't know why I have to say this every single time. But I swear, people are like, "What? You gave something away?" Yeah, it's a review, dumbass. Anywho, let's start with a review. The originality of the film. I thought this film was a decent on the originality scale. I gave it a 2 out of 5. I don't think it's quite there yet. But, I mean, it follows the basic Pixar principle of, oh, something happened, someone got lost, or somebody died, or somebody did something that changed everything. Let's go and save that person before they do something crazy. Pixar formula. I could go way more in depth. I'm pretty sure there are videos out there about the Pixar formula already, but that's just my basic view on it. The predictability of the film. This wasn't that predictable of a film. Of course, you know they're gonna save the kid in the end. They're gonna save Nemo in the end, but I mean, I didn't know what was coming next. I knew what was going to happen in the end from the beginning, but I didn't expect what was going to be in the middle. So that's fairly good. I'll give the writers that. They kept throwing things at me that I did not expect at all. The characters. I only gave this one a 7 out of 10 because there are some characters that are amazing. I really liked Ellen DeGeneres. She was my favorite character. She made the film for me. But the other two main characters, that would be Nemo and Marlin. Nemo's a whiny little brat, and Marlin's a protective father, and I hate overprotective fathers and mothers and characters so much. Actually, I just hate overprotective parents. If you're overprotective over a friend, that's a bit different to me. I don't know why, it just is. I'm guessing because they don't completely control you, and you don't have to listen to them all the time. So maybe that's the case. But I could not stand Nemo in this film. Anything that someone told him to do, he did not want to do. He might have done it, but he didn't want to do it. Or if they told him not to do it, he wanted to do it and did it. And, I don't know, that annoyed me so much. But there were some cool characters that they came along. My favorite background character, well, not really background character, but favorite, side character, was, Crush, played by Andrew Stanton, who is a Pixar writer. Who is this written by the way? It was directed by Roger Allens and Rob Minkoff, and yeah, that's who directed it. Andrew Stanton was not on this film. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I don't want to say a movie in case I'm completely wrong on this, but he's definitely directed and produced and acted and voice acted in many Pixar films, and I definitely respect him. He's one of my idols up there with Pete Docter and John Lasseter. But he plays Crush in this film, and Crush, he's like this hippie. He's got the hippie voice, but he's a turtle. I don't know. It was funny. Next thing. The story and the plot. I felt it was an okay story and plot. It had me wondering where they're going to go next. However, it was kind of predictable. It was kind of like, oh, some things I did not like. I didn't like at all that Nemo got trapped in a fish tank with a bunch of other fish. I don't see the point in that besides getting more characters out and maybe a few more jokes. But I felt that part was very weak and very, I don't know. I felt you had the entire sea to deal with. I don't see why you went to someone's fish tank. Just saying. The moral of the story: listen to your parents. It's a good one especially for little kids. I don't see much use of it for maybe people like me, teenagers, and it's definitely not really a moral for adults too much. But I still give it a 9 out of 10. What it tries to teach, it does teach, and it does try, and it's good. It's not bad or anything at all. It's not bad at all. But, I don't know. It's just not a 10 for me. The animation of the film. This was very well animated for the time, back in 2003. Very good. 10 out of 10, by far. Is it or will it be dated? This film's not going to be dated. It's already considered a classic, and it was only made 13 years ago. I mean, yeah, it's not going anywhere. The pacing of the film, for the most part, I felt the pacing of the film went really well. Like I said, that entire, I don't remember if he gets captured in I'm pretty sure it's the second act. I felt the second act to be weak. I still give it a 4 out of 5, because some stuff in the second act really went well, but then some stuff kind of, went backwards. 4 out of 5. The impact of the film, not a perfect 10, since I didn't give two shits about Nemo, but other than that, it's a 9 out of 10, so I just can't stand Nemo. Ugh. I guess I'm happy that he wasn't in A plot, which was finding him. He was in B plot, which is him escaping. Alright, does it hit the target audience and beyond? By far, adults love this film. I don't really understand why adults love it. If I was an adult, I'd think it's an okay film, but I wouldn't love it. Maybe me being a teenager, I just think, I don't know, I have a bit more respect for it. But if I was an adult, I would see no message getting out of this for me. Nothing comes out of it for me if I'm an adult. I don't know. Relatability. 10 out of 10, to be honest. You can relate with just about anybody here. I'm not gonna say just about everybody. I mean, Dory has short-term memory loss. So, I mean, if you have any kind of bad memory, boom, you relate to Dory. I mean, again, Ellen DeGeneres was a perfect casting choice for that. I'm so glad that they did Ellen DeGeneres for it, because I don't think anyone else could fit the film, or fit the part of the film. Very good casting choice there. But you can relate to her. And the animated voice acting, 10 out of 10. There was nothing really wrong with it. The lip singing was fine. Yeah, 10 out of 10. It was good. Overall, this film was, I don't know, it's there. Everything's there that's need to be there. I just needed a little more. And I needed to not like Nemo. I do not like Nemo. I need to like Nemo. He's the main character. He's in the title of the film. I still give it an 8.6 out of 10. And that's a B, basically. The this was a good film, and I think anybody that is an animation fan should watch it. Even if you're not an animation fan, if you need something to give to kids that are being bad, give them that. Show them that they can be taken away and possibly killed or something. But yeah, that's my review of Finding Nemo. For Finding Dory, I'm honestly very, very scared of Finding Dory. I don't want it. If it bombs, then it's going to ruin Finding Nemo for me. So, yeah, I just hope that it's good. I hope that Ellen DeGeneres is not just Finding Nemo 2.0, where you have to go and find Dory. Even though the commercials aren't leading towards that, they kinda are, but they're kinda not. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to watch it and find out. Alright, so some films that I plan on reviewing, and I'll see if you guys want to. Star Wars The Force Awakens, I'm gonna keep that on my list. I'm also gonna put in the Garbage Pail Kids movie and Food Fight. Why those last two? They're terrible films, and I have not reviewed a overall terrible film yet. Heck, I haven't reviewed a bad film yet. So if you want to see me review either of those, or if you have any other suggestion for me, that would be terrific. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.